Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot Stove Vidcast, and today we'll be recapping the sixth game of the World Series as the Washington Nationals defeated the Houston Astros by a final score of 7-2. These home teams combined are 0-6, so that's pretty embarrassing if you're the home team here for the Nationals and the Astros. So both 0-3 at home. That's terrible. I mean, if you're looking at it from both sides, I think that's pretty embarrassing. So last night was crazy. We had a lot of stuff going on. The Astros obviously did have a lead in this one at one point of the game, and they just really just blew it at the end. They just in the fifth inning when Adam Eaton hit that home run, they just really lost it. So disappointing if you're an Astros fan. I don't know. I just don't understand how bad these home teams are. It's very strange to me. So obviously you got Trey Turner, getting to go ahead and call it out. There was a controversial call, very controversial. First of all, I don't understand. I will get to this a little bit later, but the Nats fans just keep going on and on and on. You won the baseball game. Like, stop complaining about the base runner situation with Trey Turner. Stop complaining. Like, these know-it-alls, these stupid know-it-alls, who they just keep going on and on and on. It's just like, shut up. Like, it doesn't matter. You won the game. It's like, I don't understand what you're still going on about. Like, I just don't get it. I really don't. It's just, I don't understand it. It's just like, shut up. These know-it-all people who think they know everything about it. I mean, it's just like, and Dave Martinez, I'm a huge Dave Martinez fan. He overreacted. I'm sorry. He overreacted. Your team is up 5-2. And listen, I understand. I think what you saw in Martinez last night was just a combination of things, emotions. I think he was upset about the way this umpire crew has been all series. They've been bad. So I don't know last night his emotions. I think he was just letting a whole bunch of steam out on the umpires. I don't think it was that specific incident. But he overreacted. Had to be held back by bench coach Chip Hale. Had to be held back by Chip Hale. And Tim Bogart came over there. He's like, that was weird. That was Sam. What's his name? Sam. Gosh, what's that guy's name? I forget his name. He's the umpire. He's a bigger dude. I always forget his name. Sam Holbrook. Sam Holbrook. That's his name. So Sam Holbrook threw him out of the game. He was the umpire last night. But yeah, they did not do a good job this whole entire series. But a little overreaction from Martinez. Let's take it up top of the first inning. Anthony Rendon singles to left. Turner scores. It's now 1-0 Washington. Bottom of the first inning, Jose Altuve hits a sacrifice fly to left. Springer scores. It's now tied at 1. Same inning, Alex Bregman homers to left, 355 feet. It's now 2-1 Houston. Top 5, Adam Eaton homers to right, 381 feet. It's now tied at 2. Top 5, Juan Soto homers to right, 413 feet. It's now 3-2. But top 7, Anthony Rendon homers to left, 353 feet. Gomes scores. It's now 5-2. That was when that controversial play happened with Trey Turner in the 7th inning. Top 9, Anthony Rendon doubles to right, doubles to deep right. Eaton scores, and Turner scores. It's now 7-2 Washington. So Anthony Rendon, your Phillies Hot Stove player of the game. He was great. He had 4 RBIs. He was fantastic. I think he had 5 RBIs. 5 RBIs. Yeah, he was unbelievable. He was really good last night. But in the bottom of the first inning, Alex Bregman homered, and he was running around the bases, and he gave the first base coach the bat. And a lot of people took that the wrong way, which it was a little bit cocky. Just dropped the bat and run, I guess. Top five, everyone in Washington, of course, was complaining about it. Then Juan Soto doesn't. Then they're like, he does the same thing. I mean, like Soto, this kid is very, very arrogant, and he's very cocky with the things he does. I just don't. I mean, like, come on. How old are you? I mean, he's 21 years old. I mean, he's just immature. I mean, I don't know. I just think that this kid's kind of full of himself. I don't think he's humble that much. And Bregman, he probably shouldn't have done that, but I mean, to have the Nationals complain about it, and then the Soto does it, and then they're all happy about it. It's just like, come on. That's the pot calling the color black. as far as I'm concerned. Trey Turner, 2 for 5, 2 runs scored. Adam Eaton, 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, 1 RBI. Anthony Rendon, 3 for 4, 1 run scored, 5 RBI, 1 walk. Juan Soto, 1 for 5, 1 run scored, 1 RBI. Howie Kendrick, 1 for 4. Strubel Carrera, 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. Ryan Zimmerman, 0 for 3, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Rick Robles, 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. Jan Gomes, 1 for 4, 1 run scored, 1 strikeout. Take a look at the pitching summary in this one for the Nats. Steven Strasburg was amazing. He went 8 1/3, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 1 home run allowed. Sean Doolittle came in the 9th inning. He pitched 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, and yeah, he was unbelievable, Steven Strasburg. I mean, I said it. If you want to get to these guys like the Verlanders or the Strasburgs, like if you want to get to these, especially Strasburg, if you want to get to these guys, you got to get to them early. You got to get to them in the first inning. That's what the Astros did, but they just couldn't keep the gas pedal going. And they were able to rattle him a little bit, but he did a nice job of settling back in after that. So they were able to get to him in the first inning, couldn't do anything after that. So for an Astros fan, it's got to be a disappointing loss. You got Max Scherzer going on the mound tonight. I predicted that. I said I bet you that he's going to try to do it. And sure enough, I was right. So Steven Strasburg, very, very good. Look at the Astros. George Springer, 2 for 4, 1 run scored. Jose Altuve, 0 for 3, 1 RBI, 1 strikeout. He struck out. He had second and third with 1 out, and you strike out. Fundamental baseball wasn't seen out of the Astros last night. They had fair share of opportunities. Could have been game changer. And Michael Brantley also grounded out to the shortstop. It was hit hard. This was bad luck. So, yeah, not a lot of fundamental clutch hitting coming out of the Astros last night. 0 for 4, 1 strikeout. Alex Bregman, 2 for 4, 1 run scored, 1 RBI. Uli Gurriel, 0 for 3, 1 walk. Alvarez, 0 for 3, 1 walk. Carlos Correa, 1 for 4, 2 strikeouts. Carrillos, 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. Josh Reddick, 1 for 3, 1 strikeout. Justin Verlander went 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs allowed. He just wasn't good. He's not been good. Compared to how he was in 2017 postseason, not anywhere near that level. He's been really terrible in this postseason. So this hasn't done the job that he's needed to do. It's not been good. Peacock, 1 1/3, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 2 strikeouts, and Harris 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 home run allowed. Presley, an inning, 2 strikeouts. Desfonski, 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout. So that's your ball game. 7-2 Washington, your final score. Now, let's go back and talk about the controversial call with Trey Turner. So here's the official ruling from Major League Baseball umpires. The correct call: the runner is only allowed to exit the lane to touch first base. Turner was not in the lane when he stepped towards first base and interfered with Gurriel, so he was not afforded the projection the lane provides. So, and these Nationals fans just keep complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining about it. Just like, shut up. Like, the official ruling said that he should have been out, and he was out. He interfered. Go back and look at what Alex Rodriguez did back in like 04 or whatever it was. He slapped the ball out of the first baseman's glove. I forget what team it was. He slapped the glove. These know-it-alls who think they're better than everybody else. They just keep complaining and complaining about it. Like they just keep going on and on. It's just like enough. Like I'm tired of it. It's like enough. Like, gosh, it's just like, shut up. So they just kept going on and on and on about it. It just was like, it just complaining and complaining. I'm not going to say who it was, but it really just drove me crazy. It's just like, dude, shut up. Stop spamming your stories with these. They think they're smarter than everybody else, these people. So I'm not going to say who it was, but it was a lot of, it wasn't just one person. It was a lot of people. But yeah, that just pisses me off. It's just like, stop complaining about everything. It's like they think they're smarter than them. It's just like, just because, they're smart, certain type of things, they know so much and they think they're smart. It's just like, the official ruling said that, so just shut up. And you still won the baseball game. They had I'm not going to say who did this, but they crossed out the 7 and put an 8. It's like, you're still won the game by 5 runs. I mean, is that not enough for you? You're going to game 7. Like, why do they keep going on and on and on? But I do think that some of it is because of how bad the umpiring crew has been in the series. I think that doesn't help. So opposed to if the umpire crew was fine, then I'd be even more pissed off at them. But considering that the umpire crew has been crappy the whole entire series, and maybe could see their frustration a little bit. But I'm really that just annoys me to death. So stop complaining about it, and I'm tired of it. I mean, every team has to deal with bad umpiring. Okay, so and I'm not just saying that because I'm a Phillies fan. So enough with that. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing that. They just keep going on and on and on. And I could read you a quote right here, but I don't want to give away who said it. Here it is. But this rule is never enforced. They didn't enforce it last year in Game 3 of the World Series. They don't enforce it in the regular season. So why the hell do they pick the biggest moment of the year to enforce the rule? Well, I don't know. That's the rule. That's the rule. You know? It's like, oh, they pick the biggest moment of the rule. Well, it depends on the umpiring crew. Maybe the other umpire crew don't do that. The other umpire crews don't do that. But this one does. Of course, he leaves that part out. So I'm done with talking about it. I don't want to bash anybody anymore. I'm done. But yeah, guys, the Nationals did a very nice job at getting a Justin Verlander. He's been a major disappointment in my eyes. I do not think he's done the job that he's needed to do. But I tell you what, man, Zach Greinke against Max Scherzer tonight. This is it. This is it. This is Game 7. No more after this. This is officially my last game I'm going to be recapping, which is tonight. Officially the last game of the 2019 year. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing the USA baseball thing or not. I might. It'd be interesting just to do something. But but I don't know. I'm very, very, very disappointed. If you're I'm kind of disappointed with this umpiring crew. I mean, excluding the fact, they have done a pretty bad job. Other than that call, they made the right call last night. But the other times, I think they've been pretty bad. But Verlander, very, very disappointing. Strasburg was amazing. But yeah, guys, the Nationals did a nice job at forcing a Game 7. Martinez is fired up. Bryce Harper was tweeting about it, saying, Davey versus the umpires, like next round or something like that. He was watching the game. Yeah, so there's been a few guys on the Nats have not really been producing. Victor Robles is one of them. Ryan Zimmerman's really cooled off. Howie Kendrick has been really cold. Turner, other than last night, has been pretty bad. He was another guy who was just kept complaining about it. So, yeah, guys, 8:07, the first pitch tonight. Game 7 of the World Series. This is it. So get your free taco today. It's from 2 to 6. Yeah, guys, the game for tomorrow, the recap will be recorded tomorrow morning, but will be uploaded tomorrow afternoon because I do not have time to record tomorrow afternoon. So I have time to upload. I just don't have time to record. So it will be recorded tomorrow morning, but I won't be uploading it until the afternoon. So it will be recorded, but I just won't upload it yet. So guys, yeah, so that's pretty much it because I don't get much views on the videos in the morning. So that's why. So I get more views if it's later in the day because more, and especially since it's a Thursday and people are, weeks kind of winding down a little bit. So that's probably why. So yeah, guys, Game 6 is in the books. The Nationals did a nice job. Anthony Rendon had a great game, 5 RBIs. He's just great. If the Nationals do win this World Series tonight, he definitely can prove his case for the MVP of the National League. At least get a lot of votes. Maybe not will win, but he'll definitely be really considered high. Predictions. I don't know. Part of me, I want the Nationals to lose, but I have a bad feeling. So that maybe can tell me that maybe the Nationals might win because they have Max Scherzer on the mound. Their offense has been great at Minute Maid Park. But there was something that wants to hold me back and say that the Astros are going to win. And part of me wants to say this because one of these home teams is going to have to win at some point, home at some point. That's what leads me to believe. And I think that Steven Strasburg has been better than Max Scherzer in this World Series. So I definitely think the Astros could get the Scherzer. I think Scherzer only went 5 innings last time, whatever it was. It wasn't like he pitched like fantastic, you know. So he only went like 5 innings. If they could do that again and get to their bullpen, which is something we did not see at the Nats last night. You saw how bad their bullpen was in DC. So either way, it's going to be very interesting. You got Zach Greinke on the mound for Houston, who was almost acquired by the Nats. I don't know how long ago, but I believe it was a couple of years ago at the trade deadline. But he said no. So yeah, I just read about that actually. So Scherzer 11-7 with 2.92 ERA going against Zach Greinke 18-5 with a 2.93 ERA. So two very, very, very good pitchers going at it. So interesting. Gonna be interesting. I don't know who's gonna win this. It's tight. I will tell you. I can't choose. Part of me wants to say Washington, but part of me wants to say Houston. So this is a very, very tight series. And even if the national season does end tonight, it's still going to be a great series because you battled the 7 games against one of the best, probably the best team in baseball. Yeah, I mean, the Astros, 107-win season. Probably a little disappointing if they do lose to the Nationals, who are a 93-win team. That's kind of got. I mean, if you lose to a team that's 14 games worse than you, I mean, that's kind of significant. But you won a championship 2 years ago, and so that's kind of pros and cons. But yeah, I want to see the Nationals lose. I do not want to see a division rival to my Phillies win the World Series. So that's how I feel about that. And also has something to do with the Bryce Harper situation as well. So, but I think the National fans have kind of died down with the whole Harper situation thing. Maybe it's just me. But we'll see what happens tonight. Maybe they win tonight. Maybe they'll start rubbing it in his face again. But yeah, that whole situation is such a mess with that whole thing. So I don't want to get into it. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Please smash the like in this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Series tied 3-3, 8:08. The first pitch at Minute Maid Park, Houston, Washington at Houston. Scherzer versus Greinke. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I am Luke, and I will talk to you all later.